Good afternoon, everybody. This is Michael Brown, Executive Director from Tampa Life Plan Village, and we will be soon announcing and going by our new branding and name, Unison. More details on that in a couple of weeks, but for now, I just wanted to talk about the day after. Yes, today is the day after our first COVID vaccine clinic. Thank you, everybody, for your participation. I couldn't have asked for a better, more smooth operation. Special thanks goes out to Chantel, Dan, Jane, and so many other people who assisted us in the whole process. But I can tell you that bar none, everybody was just pleased in terms of the short time that it took from the time that you came downstairs and signed up at pre-registration all the way to actually receiving the shot and then walking away 15 minutes later. So congratulations, one and all. A couple of housekeeping tidbits in relation to that. Number one, mark your calendars. Vaccine number 2 is on the 4th of February. For any resident or staff member who happened to miss their first vaccine yesterday, they can make up for that missed vaccine by taking vaccine number 1 on the 4th, and then there will be a makeup second vaccine day on February 25th. So if you missed the vaccine, you have thought about it, you've made the decision to get stuck, like so many of us yesterday, then fear not, we'll get you in line, we'll get you that vaccine, and by all means, on February 25th, you will receive your second vaccine. Very important. Item number 2. This was, we started out kind of not thinking about this, to be perfectly frank. But for all of those people who receive vaccines in the morning, beginning at 10 a.m. and going through up to the lunch break at 1 o'clock, you actually receive from your pharmacist your vaccine card. These cards are very important, and without it, you may not be able to receive your second vaccine. This is your documentation that you were there and actually received your vaccine. We are asking all residents and employees who got the vaccine in the morning to please return your vaccine shots to my office. I am putting all shot records in safekeeping in the safe so that we can prevent any lost or damaged cards. On the day of your second shot, your card will be returned so it can be documented. Then we will laminate the card and then return it to you for safekeeping. We will, by the way, also make a copy of that card to put in your file here at the building. So just as an extra precaution, if you had the vaccine during the morning hours before 1 p.m., please take a moment, return your cards back to us so we can hold them in safekeeping until you receive your second vaccine. After that, we'll get it laminated so it lasts, and then return it to you for your own personal safekeeping. So thank you very much in that regards. Already we are getting inundated with several questions about what happens with dining and activities. Slow the row. We are not yet prepared to make any announcements towards reopening the dining room or enlarging participation in general activities in the building. But also fear not, we have begun the planning process in that regards. We are expecting, as soon as it's safe, as soon as we have a plan in place, we will be announcing both the expansion of participation in general activities, as well as the expansion of dining services. So it will not be on the 4th, the day of the shop. It will not be the 5th. I know I floated around a few days ago opening up the dining rooms as early as February 5th to general dining. We're going to slow that down a bit because we want it more thought out, well planned, and we want to include Sodexo in setting that date for us in terms of opening the dining room. 2 things that will not happen, however. Item number 1, you cannot forget to wear your mask. Masks will be required for the foreseeable future, even after the 2nd dose of the vaccine. And more details later on as we get more guidance in terms of sunsetting the use of masks. But we do not believe that masks will go away in the foreseeable future. Item number 2, please, even now and moving forward as we expand use of our dining rooms, please keep the Lexan dividers on your table. I'm going to say this again. Please continue to leave your Lexan dividers on the table. I know I've had several comments from people who say, it makes it more difficult to speak to my table guest and I don't like it. We get that. We understand that. But those dividers are for your and your guests' protection. So again, no exceptions. Just because you speak loud, just because you're more forceful than others towards the staff, please refrain from removing the dividers on the dining room tables. I really want to emphasize that point. With that being said, I think we can move past the vaccine discussions for the moment, and I'll simply say one additional exciting piece of news. Beginning a week from Monday, we will begin some of the work in the common areas for the main campus. So that will begin with ceiling painting, wall work, and ripping out and beginning the process of replacing all the flooring in the common areas. Please be alerted. We will be draping those areas that are being worked on to protect you from the working area, but there will be some interruptions in our normal day-to-day access to that first main corridor, leading from the entry doors of the commons all the way down to the bistro or the bar area. We will be closing the bar for the foreseeable future. Any activities that use the bar area will be relocated to what we will be calling in the very near future casual dining, which is currently the buffet room. So please keep that in mind. We will have directional signs posted. You will get prior warnings and alerts to what's going on and why, but there will be construction work going on beginning a week from Monday in the Commons main corridor. Use of the auditorium will continue for the foreseeable time. We will not be doing anything in the auditorium for the next 2 months. At least that's the current schedule. Lastly, just a quick note. I know that several people are either irritated, disappointed, or unhappy with some of the construction work going on, in particular to outside landscaping and or cleanup, as well as the villa areas. I assure you that there are plans to do punch list items, complete the work, and get everything done. I will also remind you that the original redevelopment plan for our building took us well into the fall months. The original plan had us not being 100% complete before late October or the 1st of November. We are now on such a rapid pace that we believe that most of the construction work will be done by the 1st of May. Not all. We think it'll be 100% complete by July. But most importantly, in that villa area, we still have site work to complete. We have punch list items to complete on the general exterior. You're going to see entryway work beginning in the next couple weeks for flower areas and a new permanent monument sign, as well as landscaping to begin closest to the villas that will be used for both our permanent sales office as well as our model villa in the area. So with all that being said, I know this just answers a few tidbits. It is a Friday, and we have spent so much time together already this week. I'm going to conclude now and look forward to speaking to you next week. Same location, hopefully same time, and who knows, maybe it'll be the same name or a different name. We'll see. Okay, bye now. Stay safe, stay COVID-free, and let's start putting a smile on ourselves and get happy. We have a lot of exciting things going on. Bye for now.